In this video, I'm going to show you how to make the perfect maple caramel. It's refined sugar-free and dairy-free. This caramel is a reduction rather than the traditional caramelization. Let me take you through the process. I like Oatly non-dairy cream, but you can use any kind of non-dairy cream that you prefer. Add all the ingredients into a nice big pot so there's space for it to boil up through the pot as it cooks. You're going to add in the cream, the maple syrup, sea salt, and tamari. Tamari enhances the carameliness and just the overall flavor of the caramel. It gives it depth. Then we're going to bring the mixture to a boil and start the reduction part of the process. As this is a reduction rather than a caramelization, we don't have the same ability to check temperature that we do with a caramelization. The sugars don't caramelize like white sugar would, so we have to use different ways of checking this to see if it's done. One is a visual cue. So watching as it boils, it goes from this sort of latte-looking milky color. Then throughout the process, it gets darker and darker and darker. The bubbles reduce and start to become more lava-like, at which point you can start to take the weight of it to see how much it has reduced. And when it has reached the reduction that you're looking for, 50%, 60%, whatever it might be, add in your cocoa butter and let that melt against the residual heat of the caramel, stirring constantly to emulsify the cocoa butter through the liquid of the caramel. When you finish adding the cocoa butter through, tilt the pan and drag a spatula through. And if the line holds, it's time to take the weight. Depending on what you want to use the caramel for, you'll want a reduction of at least 40% or up to 70%. Let it sit in the bowl overnight at room temperature, and when you come to it the next day, you'll see its true texture, meaning how set it is at room temperature. This first caramel has been reduced by 40%, and you can see how flowy it is. This is the perfect texture for piping onto ice cream, as it won't set hard in the freezer. It'll still retain a softness similar to the texture of ice cream when it's frozen. This caramel has been reduced by 50% to 55%. This one is perfect for piping into chocolate shells, because when it's warmed up to 30 degrees for piping into the shells, it settles flat due to its fluidity, and it sets semi-firm within the shell. This last caramel has been reduced by 70%, and this one, at room temperature, you can pipe it directly into a chocolate shell as you see here, and it will hold its shape. All it takes is a little bit of practice, a little bit of patience, and you can master this recipe for using throughout your desserts and your chocolates. If you enjoyed this recipe, give the video a like and subscribe for more just like it. And if you'd like to continue your learning with me online or in person, I have classes to suit everyone. As you can see here, this is a list of my live stream class recordings that you can purchase at any time and watch and learn from in your own time. You can find a link to the class recordings, in-person classes, and the recipe for this caramel in the description below.